Hi, this is Sunset Mushy, hoping to brighten your guys' day. This is a general reading for Aquarius for August. So this is what the month of August might look like for you. You don't have to be an Aquarius, or it doesn't have to be like your sun sign. It can be any sign, just for if any reason you feel drawn to these messages, hopefully they resonate. So yeah. So the way I am picking up the energies is going half of yours. Hold on, I'm kind of thinking out to myself. Lizard. So I feel like the beginning of August is Lizard, which is dreams. This is about, like, to me it's like dreaming big, dreaming for the future. I feel like you're really in your head about, or like off in like your like thoughts, or like in your sleep you're having very vivid dreams perhaps. This would be like the beginning of August, so that could have been this Monday, or it could be August 1st. Just pretty much like early energies, and then about what you want. So you're dreaming about emotions. Perhaps you're dreaming about someone you miss, or someone who's not in your like present area, if that makes sense. Yeah, you're very connected to them through your third eye chakra, with the emotions in the third eye chakra. And you're dreaming about them, so the dream world is coming in strong. So perhaps you're dreaming a lot about this person in this first week. High Priestess, intuitively, yeah, it's like a lot is being exchanged through intuition, through your own inner guidance, your own wisdom. I feel like this first week of August is a very mind-opening week. A lot to do with your dreams, pretty much. I see. And regarding your dreams, while I feel this is about a person, I feel like this dream is also talking about planning for the future. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, that's like pretty much a planning energy. Four of Pentacles is kind of like holding on to something that is very stable. So maybe you are dreaming about enhancing this stability and extending it, if that makes sense to you. With your emotions comes great strength. I feel like you are strengthening a bond with the Strength card. It says Control in this deck, and it's the Strength deck Strength card in the Major Arcana for traditional tarot. So it's like having great control over your emotions. There's something you've mastered with your emotions, pretty much, that is going to benefit your dreams for this future of planning, bringing this Four of Pentacles energy towards another person who you have been dreaming about recently. And so you will bring upon your Four of Pentacles energy that are now fortified with a great strength of your emotions. And that person, I feel, yeah, with this High Priestess, it's like they are also bringing forth their Four of Pentacles energy. And you guys would like come together, and it would create a mirror of this, creating an Eight of Pentacles, you know? So it's like, these are your four, yeah, right here. And then like if you imagine a mirror, there'd be four more. That would be the other person you may be dreaming about. So that's really exciting. With your third eye chakra, what is a message Spirit wants to say about your third eye? These two want to come out as well. Aha, Spirit, again. You are very connected. I feel like you are picking up on messages and signs through your third eye. With Spirit. Yeah, you're putting together the pieces. That's pretty interesting. Fragment, by the way, this is the Fragment card. So you're putting together pieces that once they were fragments, but now when you put them together, it creates a whole picture. And so you're starting to connect the dots about how this is all going to go towards your dreams. This card, since they fell on this, I really feel is for this message. So this is Darkest Fears. This is Knight of Swords energy. And I'm feeling that. I'm feeling it's a little like spooky. You're like, kind of like there's all these pieces and you're like kind of hearing signs. You're kind of trusting, but it's like, it's kind of terrifying, you know? It's kind of like, oh gosh, like, like nerve-wracking a little bit is what I'm hearing. And is what I'm feeling with this horse. But like, you're coming in strong with a lot of power here in the first week of August. You're really, like, you're coming in with a lot of power behind this intuition. It's almost like it was forced intuition, if that makes sense. It's kind of like you went through some sort of training for this control that resulted in an empowerment of your third eye with the High Priestess and the third eye chakra. And yeah, that's a 6 and there's a 9 and there's a 3-6. And when I saw 3-6 in the beginning, I was like, oh, 3-6-9. And so like, yep, sure enough, we got 3, we got 6, and we got 9. So your dreams, your third eye, your darkest fears, they're all connected. And ultimately, what does this all result in? A power up, a boost, strength, charging forward, going for what you want with great strength. Strength is just coming out a lot, so it's pretty interesting. Okay. And I'm gonna read it this way, but over here is the beginning of week 2. I'm just going like a snake, if that makes sense. Eagle, spirit, yet again. Yep, it's very connected energy. Princess of Cups. Feeling quite good. Week 2, you're feeling quite good about yourself and what you have to offer to this world, and what you have to share with those around you. Perhaps you're like a light in the dark. You've like overcome a lot of these fears with just in general how you feel about yourself, your own self-worth, your own self-love, and radiating that energy. It's almost like you're just doing it, and you're not even quite sure where this like energy is coming from. It's kind of like, where is this? And like, I'm hearing that the answer is deep within your heart. It's like maybe you didn't realize how much you were able to care for yourself with all these fears. That like maybe you were afraid of facing your fears because maybe you thought what would come at the end was that you would realize like, I don't know, ugliness or like dissatisfaction. But like, I feel like you faced your fears, you followed spirit, you trusted, and what came from it was realizing that you are quite beautiful and that that is maybe how you feel about yourself. Nurture. You're very much nurturing this energy. You're nurturing your emotions. It's like there was a part of your emotions that with control, it really was like how to release it in a nurturing way. I think you found it, and that's really showing in week 2. So I feel like you're like a big like role model for people around you in the second week of August. Yeah, ultimately, this results in a sense of belonging. Wherever you are, if maybe it's you feel as though you truly belong, pretty much. So that's really nice. Okay. I'm gonna move these up. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty quick reading compared to my other ones, but I'm just feeling that vibe. So week 3 of August. And of course, you know, if you're feeling these energies and this all is just like one day to you, then I'm sorry. I guess this is like a daily read. But how I'm feeling is for August. The reason I mention that is like time is kind of weird. So sometimes what could be 5 weeks when I do the reading, it could be 2 weeks for you, or 3 weeks for a different person, or 5 weeks for someone else. Or like maybe this comes at the end, and like what comes at the end is actually the beginning. Stuff like that. But I feel like the messages as they resonate, you'll kind of fit them in place for what's going on in your life. So rebuilding, yeah, the sense of belonging. It's like you're in a situation where you are rebuilding yourself, because belonging comes from it, and Four of Pentacles comes from it. Perhaps you're in an environment where a lot of people are doing this, where a lot of people are restructuring themselves. I'm hearing to clarify the rebuild, just to give me a stronger message on that. 10 of Cups. Yeah, you were rebuilding for your ultimate desire, oh, it's almost too good to be true. It's clear as day, like this beautiful sensation from it. There's a past version of you that you were able to truly move on and truly leave in the past. And I feel like leaving that in the past leaves behind the sense of not belonging. Maybe there were times in your life that you felt like you didn't belong, and even though you found this place, maybe a lot of the time throughout finding belonging, you still felt like you didn't belong. But I'm feeling like you're able to fully move on from that energy, and how you'll feel in the 3rd week, at the beginning of week 3, and so the end of week 2 with this belonging, is that you've truly rebuilt yourself towards the better, and created this sort of happy outcome, happy ending for yourself, just everything coming true, emotions wise, ultimate heart fulfillment. That is beautiful. And I feel like that also comes into here with the nurturing. So, but I'm gonna pull another card for that part anyways. Wow, they're telling me to move on from that. That this is going to be the next several cards. But yeah, this is quite honestly, this is a connective energy here, a little square right here, or a circle. This nurture energy, this belonging, this restructure, and this ultimate feeling of happiness, or just a release even of emotions in the most positive, beautiful way. what you feel on the outside, you're feeling on the inside. It's pure balance. It's really cool. I'm hearing these are all connected. This nurturing energy, this looking after one another energy, you know, coming from week 2, and then this focus on the self. It was helping others helped yourself. Helping yourself will also help others. It works in a whole circle. It's really cool. And antelope, you're taking action. Wow, another, I don't know how that came out. Moose. Where's my book? Thought it was on this bed with me. I guess not. Was moose, self-esteem. You're taking action and working on your self-esteem about how you feel about yourself. I feel this connective energy already here too. I'm going to leave these on top. I'm just going to remember that I won't shuffle these. Spirit. Yeah, there's going to be another block here. As you can see, time works really weird. I can really bunch these together too. There's just so much from each week that connects to one another. Beauty. Yep, your self-esteem, you're taking action towards it, you're realizing your own beauty. Spirit, you are guided through spirit to be reminded that you are beautiful, and that you are finding the beauty in life that perhaps you were not seeing before. Maybe you were, but you're seeing it even more now, basically. So that's week 3. That's honestly really beautiful. I'm very happy for you guys that this is all resonating. Also, even if it's not resonating, you know, if you're doing well, I'm really happy for you in that way too. Okay. So, was that week 3? Yeah. Okay. So then week 4. I feel like week 4 is just a reminder that you're kind of still in a situation. This is all really good, but in the physical world, you're kind of stuck somewhere. But it's all ultimately granting you a great, well-deserved reward that is quite beautiful, something you truly appreciate. Whatever this path you're on, you really see it as beautiful. You're very proud of it, I would say. Yeah. Coming to get you, girl. Yeah, the environment, there is a deceit. There's a deceptive energy in there. There's something there that I feel like Spirit wants to tell you about, because Eagle does come up in this block here. Actually, this block here. This is about action, self-esteem. I feel like there's a Spirit's way of saying there's more to discover about yourself. it's not like a you are deceptive energy. Like deceit sounds really spooky, but it's more like let's say it's like at the end of Jurassic Park, if you've seen that like they're all resting and they're like eating, having a good time, they're like laughing because they're eating and they're safe, and then they hear something and the kids are like, wait a second, oh shit, and then like a dinosaur comes out and it's like it's not the end. Basically that's what this is saying. It's like you might feel like, ah, here I am, and then like maybe like the next moment you're like, wait a second, I recognize this emotion, and then it's like maybe something about feeling bad about yourself or something. Something comes back basically. We're like, ah, crap, this again. And let's clarify with the same deck. Fulfillment. So ultimately, yeah, it's like it does come back a bit, but ultimately, it's like the thing about it might just be like maybe you were feeling so good in this place, you're like, yeah, this place is great, I love it here, and then it's like the truth is like you're like, okay, truth is I kind of miss home, I kind of miss wherever, I kind of miss this person that you've been dreaming about at week 1. I feel like you're still connected through them throughout all of this, throughout all 5 weeks and everything, but I really am hearing like, yeah, Ruby riding alone. You're still not with them in the material world, and so it's like, it's kind of like you're trying to distract yourself, and trying to fill yourself up without that person, and it's proving to be rather difficult, I'm hearing. At the same time, enjoyable. You're like doing it, but it's like ultimately you do wish to come back to them. It's like you can't wait to see them again. So if you're in separation, or if you're longing for a partner, any sense of that, or you are just away from a partner, like if you're on a business trip, something like that. You're just like not with the person you want to be with right now, like, and you know who that is. It's like, oof. It's just like you're just like wanting to get back to them by the 4th week, honestly. Salmon, going against the stream. You want to guide yourself back home. This ultimate happy ending is very much connected to going back home. So it's like, oh, I'm getting a little sad. It's like you want to like swim back, and it's like you are getting there. It's just like the ocean is big, so it takes some time. Soul Ruby Rider. Oh, but as the Empress and as the Prince of Swords, oh, I love you all so much. By the way, everybody on this planet. So I love you guys. This message and everything, but as the Empress, it's like you've really come into your own. You've really rebuilt yourself into quite a beautiful person, where you are. It's like a whole new person when you look in the mirror, outside and inside. Like how you feel about yourself, and like putting like past perceptions of yourself behind you. This restructure, it's not just because you changed who you are on the outside. It's like obviously how you look physically and stuff like that is not like really what's important in terms of beauty, but it's like it is in terms of your health, you know, and that's where we see this nurture card. And so it's like I see you're really taking care of your body, and like that is a beautiful thing. That is something I always strive for, taking care of myself. Oh, and I'm hearing by week 4, you are getting ready to leave this environment to go somewhere. It's like, or rather, oddly enough, I usually see this as the person leaving the castle, leaving the home, but I see it as you returning. End of week 4, I see that you have your eye on returning, and you're feeling quite good. You're feeling a lot more ready to like slowly walk there. See, this person's not on his horse like galloping to the castle, you know? He's like walking with the horse to the castle. He's like, well, you know, I set off on this journey. It's still going to be several days' time. I see the castle, but it's still going to take like quite some time to get there. That's pretty much what I get from that. And then doing Friday. Oh man, I'm just getting giddy. I'm getting giddy. It's like you're getting ready to see this person again. And maybe a lot of people again, because the belonging card is directly above all that. So that's week 4. At least I sure hope so. It kind of got confusing with how these cards are looking. But, here comes week 5. Let me see that. Actually, so week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Hold on, I'm gonna pause and go through it. Yeah. Okay, I double checked. I went through the train thing. And I was like, yeah, okay, this is week 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Be in the middle, you two get along. I hear there's some sort of compromise coming up in week 5. A fun compromise, if that makes sense. These cards are coming out. Beaver. There's some alternatives. 22. There's a lot of matching. There's a lot of balance. Cooperation. Links. Cooperation behind what's unknown. I feel like there's things you and another are not speaking about. There's secrets, but they're positive secrets. They're positive secrets about what future opportunities have been built up. So it's like you know some things that you haven't told the other, like about what you're going to do with your life perhaps. They know some things that they want to do that you don't know perhaps. And when you guys like connect on this, it's going to be like so much fun is pretty much what I'm hearing. I'm going to pull a third card to clarify. Buffalo. There's something to appreciate about this. Something about really like with this, once it's gained, it's like you are putting every single part to good use. Every single thing you've learned from this, you're putting it all to good use. And your partner or this other person you will be coming together with, this is 22, which is like 11-11, which is like a twin flame card, soulmate, partner, like that sort of deal, partnership, like really good balance. They are also putting all the things that they've learned to good use. So that's really cool. I'm curious, what else is coming in for week 5 with this? Peace. There's a lot of peace from week 5. Playfulness. Fun. Playfulness. And the moon. Again with that mystery. It's like, who knows what's in store? It's like there's a lot of mystery behind it, but it's the kind that you're not afraid anymore of this darkness. You're like really embracing the darkness, which would be like the Black Panther card in here. It'd be crazy if this was it. It's totally not, but this is totally realizing your own beauty. But I'll just put that there. There's something quite beautiful about this whole journey that I feel like you really appreciate. There is something. I feel like it's there's something about it. With the moons, because there's something unknown about the future, it's like you're unable to see this beautiful outcome coming your way. Let's hear what else is coming off with that energy. Reaching out. Yep, it's like there's something that needs to be spoken. Maybe you are needing to reach out, or the other is needing to reach out. Someone needs to or wants to reach out, but basically might not be. And it's in the most positive way. It's because there's something beautiful that needs to be shared, but it's not being shared yet. Let me clarify on that message. Simply love. 6 of Cups. A perfect balance. Yeah, this is a very positive decision that needs to be made. There's something, it's like, should I say it now or should I say it later? That kind of thing. Should I tell them I've blossomed now or should I tell them later? Should I reach out with this beautiful offer now or later? I'm freaking out. I'm sorry. I'm getting really excited. Woo!